My name is Ruby. How are you all doing? I hope life is fair. Thank you so much for hanging out with me once again today. It's an honor to be here with you again today. Many years ago, I read a book written by Vincent Iyala titled In the Meantime. That book changed my life. That book made me understand the importance of healing. It's really important for us to know the journey of our lives. And that way we can be pointed to the direction why we need to heal. When I read that book, I was about 18, 19 years old. I was married. I was very young. I was naive. I was timid. I was broken. I was in an abusive marriage. A very abusive marriage. And one day I went to visit a friend and he handed me over that book and told me to read it. And told me if I could, read that book, I could learn one or two things from it. And that was the greatest gift anybody ever gave me in my life. When I read that book, I knew it was time for me to leave that marriage. Because you can hang around what is breaking you. I felt useless in that marriage. I felt like I didn't belong there. Yes, I knew what I wanted in life and I wanted much more. There was a lot going on and nobody understood what I was going through. Not one person. And the only person that understood what I was going through was that my friend that handed that book to me. And on reading that book, I knew it was time for me to leave because that book actually pointed me to the direction of where I need to be in my life. And that was the beginning of my journey. How important it is for us to heal. Today I will want to tell you this. It is really important for us to heal before we open up ourselves again to love. It's really important for us to heal before we take that next bold step to fall in love again or to allow somebody come into our life again. It's really important. One of the mistakes most of us make when we break up a relationship, probably a long time or a short time relationship, is going into another one straight, away, that we don't take time to really pause, heal, research and find out why it didn't work out with that person. What was the problem? We just see the next possible person and we start a relationship with that person. And one thing we fail to understand is this: when you leave one relationship and jump into another one, that person you're in the next relationship with can be a trigger to remind you of what you went through in your last relationship if you're not healed. Because you need to be healed and you need to be whole to invite someone else to be with you in your life. Because if you're broken, it's going to be a tough one for you to be able to love again. Don't get me wrong, everybody is capable of loving. But the question is, how capable are you to truly love someone else when you haven't been able to love yourself the way you ought to love yourself? Because the truth is, if you love yourself enough, there are things you would take, there are things you want to do. You want to heal before you go into another relationship. One, for your mental health. It's really important for us to think well. If you're not in a stable, healthy relationship, there is no way on earth you can think straight. There is no way on earth your heart will be healthy enough to know what is right. Stop using people to get over people. Stop using other people to get over your ex. Stop it. And stop allowing people to use you as a rebound to get over their exes, to make their exes jealous. Because if somebody gets out of a relationship, it's very possible that that person is still in a in love, with that ex. And if you open up yourself to go into a relationship with somebody that is still in love with their ex, that's a problem for you. That's a very, very big problem, because you'll be a rebound, you'll be used, and that is not healthy at all. One thing that healing helps you to do is to see a clearer picture of who you truly are and not the other person. Healing helps you to open up your heart to understand what you're going through, where you are lacking, and if you have to end a relationship or to continue or to just take some time apart from each other. Healing helps you to see a clearer picture. Yes. One of the reasons why you see so many abusive relationships is because a lot of people don't take time to heal before they get into another relationship, and the circle continues like that, because there's so much pain, there's so much brokenness. And if you're carrying a lot of pain in your heart and you're so broken, why would you want to go into another relationship with so much pain, anger, bitterness in your heart? Why? Isn't it better to just take time to yourself? Take some time to yourself and heal. It will do you more good than harm. That is the truth. You don't have to carry all that pain just because you want to prove a point to somebody that, okay, you can get another hot guy or you can get another hot girl. It doesn't work like that. You need to heal first. You need to give your heart that time to heal from all those emotional trauma you've been through all those abuse. You need to give your time. You need to give yourself time. The truth is this. Sometimes those people you're trying to prove a point to or you're trying to get to do not really care about you. That is the truth. Especially if you have not healed. People can sense when you're doing things out of being spiteful. Yes. I can sense it when somebody is trying to spite me just because I'm healed, because I'm whole, and I won't pay any attention to it. So it's very possible that when you're trying to hurt the other person just because that person hurts you, you want to hurt the person back. It doesn't make any sense. Most times those people know, and they call you attention seeker, and then you do all this drama just because you want just one person's attention, and you lose focus. Then it's very, very even possible that you lose the right person coming your way. Go through the emotion. There's nothing wrong with you crying, staying away from people for a period of time, keeping silent completely for a while. You're not depressed. No, you're not. It's a stage, it's a phase you need to go through to heal. Somebody once asked me, the Ruby, if I'm healing, how do I know? Sometimes you don't even know you're healing because there are a lot of emotions coming your way. Like you're feeling a lot of emotion at the same time. You're sad, you're happy, you're outspoken at the same time. You're timid. You're happy. You're sad. You're so emotional. Countless emotions. You can't even state this is actually what I'm feeling. Feel that emotion. Go through it. Go through it as a process. You find that at the end of it all, you feel much better, because healing it's not like something that you'll say, okay, I'm healed in 1 month, in 2 months. Healing is deeper than that. I cannot, you know, overemphasize the importance of healing. Healing is very, very deep. It's an emotional surgery. It's a spiritual and an emotional surgery. You need to go through it. Every one of us need to go through it. You can't go through life with brokenness. No, you can't. You can't. So when you're feeling all of these emotions, like you want to tear that person apart, you hate yourself. 1 minute you like yourself. 1 minute you see yourself falling in love with the person again. 1 minute you hate the person. 1 minute you want to stay by yourself. The other minute you can't help but just, being away from everybody. It's a phase. It will pass over and you'll be fine. So hang in there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.